This is breaking. Armed herdsmen return to Enugu communities, kill church leader, adopt others. Today is the 9th day of April 2024. The suspected Fulani bandits have killed a catechist of the All Saints Anglican Church, Onitsha Ebia Ikem issues on local government area of Enugu State, Mr. Chinaza Odumeji Ogo. They also kidnapped 2 other victims who are still in their custody, our news correspondent gathered on Tuesday. The attack, it was further learned that it started on Sunday when the Fulani bandits allegedly ransacked Ikem communities. Among those they adopted are one Mr. John Ede and his daughter, whom they reportedly abducted at Omo Eji Ikem Etiti on Monday morning in their farm. The community, which is the headquarters of Isi Ozo, local government area of Enugu State, is currently under siege. Residents who spoke to our news correspondents on Tuesday revealed. According to the local government source, the bandits on Sunday night adopted one Mrs. Benedicta Abonyi at her home in Ikem Ono, behind Ikem General Hospital, but she escaped following a return of fire from the police force, the soldiers, and the neighborhood watch vigilantes in the community. The Anglican Church catechist was reportedly kidnapped in his farm on Monday morning with his son, who escaped with bullet wound on his leg and is presently receiving treatment in a private hospital together with Mrs. Abonyi, who also escaped on Sunday night. The catechist, it was also gathered that he was not lucky as his abductors shot him to death and left his body in a bush path towards Benue State, where the combined forces of the police, the Nigerian army, and the local vigilantes picked his remains while searching the bushes and houses. As we speak, his corpse has been deposited at the morgue in Ikem, one of the sources told our news correspondents. An eyewitness who gave his name as Agbo Celestine narrated that a young girl who saw the motorcycle which was snatched by the bandits broke the news of the kidnappers, adding that they were 4 men wielding AK-47 rifles. Now, this is the eyewitness story. She was the one that told us the road they followed, and that was how we recovered the corpse of the catechist. But the woman who escaped from them on Sunday night said they were 7 in number. She is the one who identified them as Fulanis. The woman escaped because they were shooting and they were returning with our own shooting. So the kidnappers thought we were closing in on them and they released the woman and ran away. This is what the security source said. Meanwhile, our news correspondent effort to get the reaction of Enugu State Police Public Relations Officer Daniel Ndukwe were unsuccessful, as he did not take his course as at the time of finding this report. So this is the story that is coming from Enugu State, but this is not limited in Enugu State alone. The other day I told you what is happening from my village and from villages around Delta State. So it is not just Enugu State because it came to the news. So this is happening, like, it is holistic. It is happening almost everywhere in Nigeria. These people are really gaining ground. And I think if nothing is done about this, it is going to become another form of Boko Haram that will disturb the whole Nigeria as a country. Now, let me come to talk about this. I am not a security expert, but from the information generated so far, there are so many informations that comes to our table. The one we share is the one you know. But from the informations I have received so far, I don't think the military, the police will be able to combat all these Fulani terrorists and so on and so forth. I think the communities, the local government, they should set up a formidable vigilantes. Because so many people called me, they tell me how vigilantes were able to capture all these Fulani terrorists, how vigilantes were able to chase them away out of their village, how vigilantes were able to, to capture them and release the victims. That is one of the most important something when it comes to bandits and kidnapping, for you to be able to release the victims and life. So from those information, I realized that it's not because the military are weak or it's not because the police are weak. There were some allegation of conspiracies that police are conspiring, not all the police, some agents of police, that they are conspiring with the Fulani, bandits that are kidnapping. It is just an allegation they made on them. And this allegation, I told you something like that again, in Agbo Delta State, where so many Fulani people were captured from the bush with AK-47, with dogs and so on and so forth. They were taken to police station and they released them. They did not even sleep in the cell. So we don't really know what is going on when it comes to government handling these insecurity challenges. And I think it is a rightful thing and a lawful thing for vigilantes to take the responsibilities of this. Now, let me also tell you more reasons why I said the vigilantes should take the responsibilities of capturing all these terrorists in the villages. Now, let me tell you, if they brought someone from Hausa land to Delta community or to Igbo community to River State community, he don't know the road. He don't even know where to go. He don't know the bushes and so on and so forth. But the vigilantes from your community, they know the roads. They know the whole crooks and corners. They know the strategy. They know where these people are coming out from, where they are going. If they are coming from the north, this is the road they must have followed. That is the importance of vigilante. And I think let us leave the federal government, leave the state government. Councillors and the local government area should take the responsibility of empowering the vigilantes. Buy gun for them, buy motor for them, buy drones for them. So many things you want to do, let them do it. Some communities are even fortifying their youth. they goes to their local black science to make sure that they fortify them, for them to be able to enter bush and rescue their people. So people are resolving to self-help. So I'm saying this not because I am against police going after these people. They are trying their best. Nigeria has a system problem. The system in Nigeria is not working. So that is the issue. It's not all about the military. It's not all about the police. It is the system. Generally, nothing is working. So it's not even in the police force, in the politics, in the army, in the aviation. The other day you saw what the APC is saying. I don't want to go into all those things. So make sure that if you belong to any community, that you have link to your community leader, the youth leader, tell them to make sure they empower their vigilante, because these are the only people that are bringing result to the table. These are the only people that are giving positive result from all the information I am getting. From the middle belt to the southwest to the southeast, vigilantes are working hard and they are bringing result. So that is why I'm saying, no matter what is going on now, it is only vigilante that can rescue your community. Now, that apart, you could remember that this is the same reason why Nnamdi Kanu set up the Eastern Security Network. And later, I think some politicians hijacked the Eastern Security Network. They started using it for different reasons. And if an armed robber came into the community and attacked, they will say it is Eastern Security Network, of which I know is not them. Because a vigilante group set up to defend people cannot be doing opposite to what they set them up to do. That is obvious. So all these things, people will come and hijack the good platform that they set up to defend the people. So it is very rare for us to see Fulani attacking in Igbo land because of the Eastern Security Network and so on and so forth, because these people right from time, they stood firm, they are in the bush. So what is going on in Enugu state is a question that Enugu people have to answer. Is it because maybe your people's governor is not empowering vigilante, they are not cooperating with the people who owns the land? Because I am repeating this time without number. Military cannot save your people, even though Governor Mba of Enugu state now go and call the military and ask the military to message in the community to protect you people. One person will go to defend, they will kidnap him. Soldiers don't know road to the bush. Who is going to show them? This is what we are talking about. So the security must be left for the indigenous people to protect themselves. Let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to fly airpeace if you are in London. Anywhere you are going, fly airpeace. If you are in Nigeria, you are going to London, fly airpeace. No matter what you experience or no matter what you must have heard about airpeace, airpeace remains the best. This is our own. Let us support airpeace. So even though you are flying your local flight, patronize airpeace so that they will gain more strength. If they gain more strength, it is the people that win. It is not all about the company, but it's all about our nation. It's all about our pride. So fly airpeace today.